All right, PJ, we're broadcasting again, so let's go ahead and restart the clock and let's play the card.
Yeah, you're right.
Joe Brunson, right to the right of the dealer, is first act on this.
No, I didn't think that is
God, here we go. I think Paul.
No, all's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fold it all the way around. Brandon calls. Options,
Got three players going to see us flop 20. Brandon, Marco, and Joe.
Oh, look. Marco catches his ace.
150. Marco calls. Joe folds.
150 bet. Brandon bet on his 10. Marco calls with his pair of aces.
Check.
Quick 10.
Ace.
Check down to the last card. Marco shows his pair of aces, and that's good enough for a win. Paul Moskowitz will be first to act this hand.
That's Paul there with the World Series of Poker hat on.
Looks like he's got some dental floss there.
Cleaning out his ears.
I never ask a man what he does with dental floss, Tony.
Mm.
Just because I don't want to know.
Correct.
But he does have a
Hanoi
pair of
train, thank
sixes.
you.
Under the gun, sixes.
Because you dealt me winning hand like the last 3 weeks.
Very well.
And he just limps in with his sixes.
50 to go. Ed's gonna raise.
Ed with a ace-4 offsuit
175.
raises it up to 175.
Rob calls.
Rob Newman makes a call. King 10 offsuit.
Fold, fold.
A lot of people like King
Oh.
10.
Like from
Call. Call.
Brandon and Paul both make the call, so we have 4 to the flop.
Check start.
If I was Paul, I think I would have taken the advantage and bet again.
Check.
Because his sixes are no good as Brandon comes in with a weak queen 3 and hits 2 of them on the board.
Rob, that's 9.
Is it the good? How does he do that?
I don't know.
I like it.
Brandon calls.
But they were suited.
Check start.
Brandon just makes a call,
Well, he did that the first hand of the night.
and he gets a check mark on the hand as we see a jack on the turn. Brandon and Rob in the hand.
Check.
Brandon now has a boat.
I fold.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah.
Check to Brandon. Brandon makes a raise. Rob folds.
Yep.
I did not show anything. I did bet 9.
Here, hold on. I'll call my brother. He's watching. Hey, did Rob have a 9? He didn't? What? No, he was not fingering himself. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Rob, nice.
Glad you guys got smart and actually separated Rob and Marco by at least one player this week.
Yeah. I think we're going to bring muzzles into game number 7.
But I am not envious of Heather. Marco this time with the king 10. Paul Moskowitz with the ace 10. I'm pretty sure you'll hear the patent Paul Moskowitz
Call.
raise.
2
Oh.
calls.
Marco folds that.
Brandon. Option.
Here it comes, folks.
Check start.
Oh, he just checks his option. I am totally wrong, folks. I apologize.
17 seconds. I didn't hear the bell, but
There was no bell.
I'll do it.
Check.
That sick cow that you heard signifies the end of the first level blinds. We will be moving to 50-100 on the very next hand.
Weird for me to see it.
Call.
It really was. She
That's the old timer that we had that had the 1 minute warning. Split pot between Ryan and Rob if they can both stay
200
in.
bet. Called. Folds.
And they'll find out that you're going to chop it.
Somebody was unsuited.
Oh, it's not two spades. It's something.
Damn it. They look like spades. You know, those black cards all look alike.
Yeah, you know what they say.
What? I'm just.
Yes,
Not
sir.
the
50
black
or
cards
100.
look like, it's the white cards that look like.
Oh,
That's what I always say. I play basketball for basketball.
exactly. All the call cards.
And I'm like, hey, you know, pick him up or whatever. They're like, who? I go, just the white guy. They all look alike.
Oh.
Of course, the one guy, I've known him for
50
years.
and 100 and I'm still in?
And he turned the ball over. He just dropped the ball. Caught it, dropped it, fumbled it out of bounds. And I said, God damn it. What happened? Somebody say police and you dropped the merchandise?
Oh.
But literally, I've known this guy. We've grown up together, so
Really?
it was, he's one of the few
Let
people
it
that
fall.
can get away with that without getting shot.
Head fold. Ryan raises.
He's gonna say just, crazy shit.
Ryan Helm's going to raise his
350
Jack
play.
Queen suited.
We just goof on each other.
But if that was a good on the side.
No, years ago,
350.
watching a
Ryan.
Browns Steelers game.
Brandon folds his 3-6. Paul Moskowitz looking at his 5. 7 of clubs. He folds him. Steve Day
Heck yeah.
folds, and Linda, again, let's go into the race 10. Linda's playing a real tight game in anything.
And it was a close game. Browns just needed to pick up a first down, if I remember right.
On to the
before
next
clock.
hand.
And one of their receivers dropped wide open, and he pulled a
Ed will be our first act.
Oh,
There's a
I-
man in a sporty
And
black cowboy
again,
hat.
we're in a room full of friends that are of that persuasion, if you will. So they weren't offended.
100 play.
I did not originate that phrase.
Our second level blinds, 5100.
It was funny.
Ed looks down at that 10 king offsuit.
Raise now.
Decides to raise in
225
first
play.
position.
Call. Other folds.
I played
It's
one.
usually good for me.
I played one hand one.
Happy Earth Day, Tony.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Did you plant a tree?
Call.
No.
4 play.
Did you recycle some aluminum cans?
I recycled a bottle at your house today.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
And I possibly might water a tree later on tonight.
Your Mother Earth thanks you.
350.
Ed smacks 2 pairs on his hand while everybody else with an ace hits one.
This could be costly for them.
Call.
I might water a tree tonight, Tony. Did you hear
3
that?
players.
Yes, that's your giving nature.
350. Call.
Newman calls 350 also.
Survey says
Let's see how this last card changes things.
350.
Nope. Gives Ed the check mark. Does not change anything.
call.
We've seen a lot of ace tens in people's hands
Roll.
this game.
Nice hand, Linda.
Not this time.
Just an ace. Jack. Kings and 10.
Oh.
Ed shows him the bad news. Rakes in a rather large pot.
I'll say. Let's see if that makes him more talkative.
Ed doesn't really have a lot of things to say.
Well, there's
No,
some
no,
people
we were
that
just talking.
speak in order to get information. There's others that sit back and listen.
Kind of surprised Linda's play there. She folded a couple ace 10s tonight pretty hard, and that time had an ace 9 and just wouldn't let go of the hand.
Ryan folds.
Joe Brunson's looking at pocket 8s. Linda is another
Call.
ace jack.
Fold.
Imagine those two
So,
getting
raise.
involved in this pot together.
Makes it 300 to play.
$300 bet by Joe.
300. 300.
And
False.
as we press the Paul Moskowitz folds,
200 more, Rob.
Linda does make a call. Rob Newman folds.
300.
I don't
Like
think.
Newman stayed in.
I don't see cards in front of him. I think his hand's not marked.
Yeah, no, she's the.
Must be the
oh,
angle
I
of
see.
the camera.
Linda hits
500 bet.
2 pair,
And a,
a spade draw.
yeah, Eastside spade draw.
Joe also has a spade in his hand. Sorry, Linda did not hit 2 pair. She has the ace of spades. But she does hit the jack.
But I think this is the right move, so you just break that one. I'm trying to
That's Joe thinking there on the right-hand side. And Linda in the green sweater.
Ace was the wrong color.
Linda makes a bet and does win that pot.
So let's not bring colors.
Good fold on Joe's behalf.
Joe might have been tempted thinking he had an 8 of spades.
Kind of stoked. That's even a really nice name. Oh, it's cracking me up.
Coming out of your head. There was smoke right by his head. a second
You
ago.
guys are crazy. What? It's nothing.
The lights were smoking?
Fold.
No, smoke came out of
Swear to God. That's because he's still pissed off.
I
about
know,
that
like
hand.
this dude is.
They were coming at
Everybody
us.
has
You on a heater?
That's all.
I hope you're good with the cards. I saw one. Marco calls. Joe calls. Then I saw Big Puff come out. Brandon.
Calls with his queen 10 of hearts.
I wouldn't be. Well, I knew.
Paul Moskowitz has an ace
5.25
jack.
play.
One of the
Brandon calls.
5 hands that Paul Moskowitz will play.
I think the action's on Paul.
Brandon has pocket 8s. A legitimate hand. Will he play it? Brian Helms loosely
Head fold.
suited connected cards.
Marco.
He does like those. He folds. Marco folds. We're going to go Brandon and Joe heads up. Both players are to either side of the dealer, so I hope it's not a train wreck.
Calling 25.
I think, let's see if I can do it.
Brandon's all in 2,550.
Brandon moves all in on that flop. Has overpair. Joe has a flush draw and 2 overcards. As you can see, it's currently a coin flip right now. Even though Brandon's ahead, they both have an equal opportunity to catch up to win this.
Calls. Roll.
Joe does call. We could have a first elimination of the night. Flush draw 2 overs to a pair of 8s.
It's not a heart.
The turn queen.
My God.
And I'm going to believe that the river is an 8.
You gotta horseshoe now.
Giving Brandon his set. Keeps him alive.
There's nothing better. No
I think
heart.
Joe makes the right call there, Tony.
I know, right?
For real. Paul
He's
did
got
that
2
last
overs.
week. It was a heart too.
He's
You were
on
like,
two
no
overs.
heart, no heart.
Brandon just hit his 2 outer.
That's Brandon.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the right call, right play. Just bad luck.
Right, it would have been more.
Wow, I was already like gearing up to go start the
Understandable.
I'll see you next week. Like, damn, I took Marco's place today.
No, I went
Move
on.
your card now.
I went on second. Oh.
They know what I'm folding.
I think the best hand
You're
is
good.
quite suited by
10 deuces,
Linda.
diamonds.
Okay.
Big guy don't come
And
short.
Marco.
It's right next to your foot.
No, it's on, there he goes, yep.
Was that the burn card?
No, this is her.
That was.
Did anyone pick up the deuce?
No, it's right there. I just didn't want to.
He showed it.
It was my fault.
Man, I'll cover for her. That's bull.
Action on Brandon.
That's Joe. Look, that should be Joe's hand. Brunson.
And he's all.
I just like to make sure. Raise now.
Linda announces a raise.
2 outer or
350.
see, no, I can't play anything.
Raise to 350 by Linda.
Out.
Heads out, Ryan Helms with a ace 8 offsuit. Hand that he does like to play. Makes a call. Rob Newman with the 4-9 into the muck is my prediction. There they go.
Prediction granted.
We're going heads up to see the flop here between Ryan and Linda.
ace hits and we could see
Look at all
trouble.
those diamonds, Heather.
Shut up.
4, 5, 6.
3,
There's Linda that diamond
2,
flush draw.
550.
Also gives Ryan a gut shot
Hey,
and 2 overs.
announce what you have on, guys.
No, we saw her hand. I'd like to see the 3 of diamonds, please.
That's surprising to me.
Linda bets, Ryan calls. Ryan likes hitting.
I might chase a open-ended, but not a gut shot.
525 is the bet.
Linda makes a 525. Ryan's still in the same situation. And he lets
Now,
it
now
go.
it's
Wanted to see one more card, apparently.
Good betting on Linda's part on that one. So it looks like button is on Ryan, which means that Marco and seat number 9 is off first. Blinds are 5,100.
First, yeah, we're still at the 5,100 level. Level 2 in the first session.
My favorite Martian.
100 to go, Marco.
So over to Marco, 400. He folds to Joe Brunson, King Jack suited, as opposed to King Jack
Offsuit.
unsuited.
350 is the bet.
Does bet out 350. Brandon folds, Moskowitz folds, Steve Day folds, Linda folds.
Winner.
And bet is the winner. We move on to the next hand.
For anybody interested, the chat is up, so if you'd like to join us on the chat room for this, we'll be monitoring that also. I think we need a Facebook plug.
We need a Facebook plug.
Let's see, how should we do it?
No, I don't know. I have to come up with something tricky.
Well, where do you go to see this on Facebook?
Well, you could always start by just going to your Facebook page, and we know you have one. By the way, Heather has pocket aces.
Yes, if you do go to the Facebook page, you may get as lucky as Heather on this hand.
And there's a little search bar at the top of Facebook. And all you have to do, Tony, is type in Chase the Bracelet and press Enter on your keyboard.
Probably right.
You know, how do you spell bracelet?
I knew you were going to ask me that question, Tony. And I think I'm going to pass this test. B-R-A-C-E-L-E-T.
Winner.
Only because it's printed in front of me.
Thanks for saying, Brandon.
You can also get there by typing in Chase the Bracelet.
You could do Chase the Bracelet.
400 to play.
I'm gonna sat here, but I can see.
And Tony generally monitors that too. So if you want to post some live Facebook comments, I'm sure that he'll be responding tonight.
Oh, Kings.
Even if you just want to stop by and say, hi Tony and hi Dan. We're lonely. In a very small room.
Yes.
Away from the world.
It's not as hot as it was in here last night.
That's true. It was very warm in here last week.
See, if we could have philo-vision on this, everybody sitting at their monitors right now watching would get warm.
They would.
Not your kind of warm.
Oh. You and I were talking two different types of warmth.
Yes. There are only two.
Rob Newman, pocket eights. I think you're going to see a crazy 4x bet.
Robin
Robin announces a race.
He announces 425. The blinds are 100, so that's only...
How did you nail that?
I know my players.
I'd rather go smoke a cigarette or do whatever, like, and just lose out on.
This is why you asked me to be a commentator.
What would I have done?
You probably would have just checked.
An evil check.
No, Tony, you're pretty aggressive. You probably would have raised it too.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.5x.
2.57.
I always fluctuate by 1 point. Give or take.
I'm going to say Rob Newman's eights took that down.
Yes, I was just glad that I called his 4.5x bet.
I am very impressed. So if anybody out there needs Dan to play for them, he will play for only half of the winnings if you buy him in.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll share winnings with you.
Yeah. Anybody could send you out to the World Series of Poker for half the winnings.
Oh, we're talking main event World Series of
Yeah.
Poker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Send me out there. In fact, you know what? I'll only take a third of the winnings if you spot me.
That is so generous. Will you wear their sponsorship information?
I'll wear whatever they'd like me to wear.
Excellent.
I'll go naked if the casino allows it.
Paul doesn't realize it, but I'm in his head. I'm controlling his bets.
And that is a truth there, folks.
I know, I didn't even think for it before it just came out.
Paulie.
Tony's. Never mind.
Paul just...
Paul bet
Yeah, he bets everybody.
3.5x for the center square for the win, please.
Whoopi Goldberg for the win.
See, on the map, you see the bugs.
Whoopi is always for the
That
win.
might just be dust.
Yeah. He's got the meth bugs.
Who's her character on
He had
Star
posters
Trek?
hanging all over where people had
TNG.
scratched all the way down to the post.
Wasn't it like
They
somebody
thought
named
there was
Guyana or something like
saw
that?
Very
felt
close.
bugs coming out of him from
Guyana?
that. It's a wonderful drug, isn't it?
Something like that. She was like the. Kids don't do drugs.
Bartender.
Yeah, but she was also like the. Who am I trying to think of?
Hot chick?
Psychic. The.
Oh, mind reader. She knew, like she was omniscient.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of someone to compare it to in modern days. Who was that lady that had the psychic hotline with the Haitian accent?
Yeah.
Come on now.
No, I'm
You know what I'm talking about.
I do, unfortunately.
Call me now.
Heather calls, 225.
I'll fold one.
You probably should get back to the poker game.
This is poker.
Ed does have jacks.
And Heather wrote.
225.
She called or did she raise?
Wow.
Mucks.
We're not getting the 1 minute warning, but we got 22 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
We have 4 people to the
No, it's
flop.
okay. It makes a big noise at the
It's a
end.
different
It's the
timer
last
that we're
minute.
using, so there isn't a 1 minute warning.
Yes, correct. There's no 1 minute warning because we're on a different timer.
It's twice as long as you do.
700.
Tell Marco to keep his
30
pennies
second warning, and I'm just taking my
not so
chance.
tight.
Fold.
Honey, hurry up, I'm almost done and I just got my bell off.
I know.
Linda has a flush draw. Brandon has pocket fives. Oh, Linda has a king as well. She hits her flush draw. Let's see how much money she can steal.
Wow.
And
It's
Brandon.
2 pair.
Brandon possibly could hit a boat.
But did not.
Froshy.
Down to the river. Linda's happy raking chips as anybody would be.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, what's our new blind level?
75, 150.
75.
And 150. I don't know.
I think I've always wanted to do that. Go out to Vegas to do the Prices Right.
They film it in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
You just
Trying to think of
take
where.
fourth place and be capped.
I think at the Rio.
Yeah, good. Except for Heather.
It was.
And you're good.
But now that the guy from yeah. We didn't go the last time. We did hear it was a little bit lame. Speaking of lame, never ever go see the Bite at Stratosphere.
4-way.
I think, Tony, if I was in Vegas, I wouldn't be much sightseeing. It would be a lot of blackjack
Would it?
4-way.
and poker
Okay, I can't see.
Actually,
and sloppy drunkenness.
cool.
225 is bet. Steve fold.
I think Paul's sitting on the best hand at the moment.
Go fold.
However, if Brandon's smart, he could probably knock him off this hand.
Paul, you first. Go second.
Both players check.
Both players with a 10.
Check mark goes to Paul.
10 with your jack.
Brandon could have easily gotten Paul Moskowitz off that hand.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you how. Bet.
Simple 3-letter word.
Once again, folks, I'm available for a buy-in at the World Series.
What do you think, Joe?
About what?
I don't know. Light, cards,
I'm
love.
gonna be here long enough.
What? I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Next hand is dealt. I predict Marco's going to stay in this.
Oh. Muck.
Marco have a 2-3.
Muck.
Steve's going to raise it up with this King 10 suited.
And see, nobody's going to buy me into the World Series. Guess I'm going to have to do it all on my own. I could be your personal
No,
photographer.
I was wrong. Steve just raises the pot. Linda calls. 5, count them 5 players to the flop.
Steve, you were first.
4, 5, 9. Rainbow.
Steve bets 250.
Brandon hits the 9. But Steve does bet out 250. Brandon will most certainly call with top pair.
Very true.
Brandon
Dismiss
makes
our
Paul Moskowitz is going to run 2 players to the flop. Brandon bets or raises and takes that pot because
think you just gave an
he
evil
didn't
stare.
have anything.
You lifted that little hoodie up and kind of gave the evil stare and everybody folded.
Not sure what the deal is with the hood, but to each to his own.
Go, Ryan.
We are on the 3rd level of blinds in our first session of the evening. After this level of blinds, we will be taking a 10-minute break.
I believe the blinds are 75, 150.
That's correct, Tony.
Go fold.
Rob Newman with a raise. Everybody folds.
Nice hand, Rob.
Shows that Linda won, but actually it was Rob
Way
Newman.
to buy it, Rob. Way to buy it, Rob.
Way to rob it, Rob.
As much stealing as you do, I can't believe they let you get you.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Come on.
I got your cards to make sure it didn't slide around.
There's no way it went down there.
There you are.
I just had 3, 4 suited.
Rob.
I was like, fuck, I was gonna-
You set that hand. Make yourself useful.
I didn't look.
Shut that mouth of yours and make yourself useful. Yeah, don't grab your crotch on TV.
Be happy I still have my pants
Sorry.
on while I'm done with
Rob Newman's going to be first to act this hand.
Tony has to change the rate on me.
Newman sitting in seat 7.
Family show.
Alright. Call.
Calls with his 7-8 offsuit.
You know, sometimes I
Action
feel
on
like
Marco.
that. I get halfway through and then I'm like, you know what? The other one
Folds.
would have been better.
Brunson folds.
Steve's going to bump this pot up. Ace King unsuited.
Steve makes it 500 to play.
Makes it 5 straight. Which is what, Tony?
3.25%
Fold. Fold.
of the. No, it isn't. It's
350,
under.
Rob.
2.97.
Closer. Again, folks, I'm available, not Tony, for a buy-in to the
I'll second that. I'll be your caddy.
Nice. Two players, Steve and Rob, heads up.
Check the dart.
Oh, poor Steve.
Well, at least he didn't catch any of it.
800.
Through 7-7.
Oh, I checked dark. I checked dark. No, you're, that's all right.
Rob did check dark, which was a fantastic move, I'd say. Steve is
16.
Min-raise, 16 now, 8 more.
So it sounds like Steve Day bet 800 and Rob Newman re-pops it to 1600. Steve Day calls. He's in trouble if, okay.
yeah. Steve's hand is done,
And
and yet he still reaches for chips.
Rob Newman's inserted horseshoe really came through this hand.
That's 800.
Rob just calls.
Yep. It's a good call.
Go to the river, and Steve reaches a third time.
Same bet, 800 is the bet.
24.
Raised to 2400.
I'm raising. Steve gets a disgusted fold.
Oh, come on, we can see this.
I like that 9 on spades, it didn't help your ass off.
Rob will be in the big blind, and Heather will act first this hand.
Big bear.
Keep the game going.
Heather's sitting a 4-7 offsuit. She'll fold.
Heather fold.
Action on Marco.
No, I
8-6 offsuit. He folds.
And
Joe
it
Brunson, ace
never works
jack.
out.
It doesn't.
Bet, 625.
Took that longer look.
Pops to 625 with the ace jack offsuit. Moskowitz folds.
They're not gonna like that when it comes over to Ryan.
Let's see if he
Fold, fold,
just
fold.
calls.
I think he's gonna raise it.
Raise has been announced.
It's a big raise.
That's what I say. Thank you.
625 is the bet right now.
It's going all in.
You know, oh, never mind.
Nope.
Joe could try that, though.
Makes it 15 back to Joe.
1,500 more.
Joe's seeing what that's gonna do to his chip stack.
Not much more.
And Joe's all in.
75 more.
Ryan's got an insta call.
Yeah, I know.
All
Good
in
luck.
call.
Good luck.
Kings versus Ace Jack, 60-40.
Yeah, 60-40 still.
You had a king of something when you said that, because I saw your hand when you mucked it.
No, give him help.
I'm just saying, no, because listen,
Oh.
you got a pretty showing help.
To the flop?
Like I just told you.
Oh.
Like you fold your hands, man.
Ryan's not going to like that.
No. The underdogs are hitting tonight.
I'll say. And when they hit big.
Take the underdog at home. Take the underdog at home. That's what we do.
That's
78 for Rob Newman
I
and
waited, I
ace jack
told my hand, I
for
waited.
Joe Brunson.
That's the first one you saw mine then, right? No?
Like every time you go to throw them away, like throw them away, I'll push them away. I see every card. The bottom card.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't particularly like getting kicked in the bag right off the flop.
Actually, I prefer it on the flop.
Yeah, it's better to get hit.
Marco to act first this
No
hand.
waiting.
King 7
Get all
offsuit.
the suspense.
Cut it off, yeah, cut it off right
Either
away.
give it to me or give me out of the.
Gut me right away and let's get on with it.
We have had some
You
big
got one?
chip swings this first session, but we still have all 10 players intact.
You saw one card.
doesn't matter if I got pocket kings. You know
Brandon, you should be.
what I'm saying? Or ace king, I'm like,
Nancy.
wait, you call someone all in.
I
I'm like,
understand.
well, there's one of my own.
Fold,
Squish
fold.
folds ace, eight of clubs.
You are right. I'm not disputing.
Ed raises 350.
Ed with the hand that did so well with Rob Newman. 7, 8 offsuit.
200 more if you like.
Tony, I'm thinking about getting a Secret Service job.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hear the perks are great.
Only in foreign countries, though.
Only in Colombia.
Did you didn't pull your 50 back?
5, 6,
I mean, if
7,
it's
8.
right, then I'm.
You're right.
Decent flop for Ed.
Rob Newman with a gut shot,
You want
which I don't think Rob Newman's going to let go of a gut shot.
Yeah.
Ed bet 600.
One time just to see if I can hit it and piss that off.
He would not get rid of a gut shot. He'll call one more bet, too.
Hoping for that ace. Or no, 3.
Now that the ace came, yeah, he'll call one more bet.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should not have done that.
Newman catches the 2.
Now he will not let go of the hand.
Like every time we lose something, like a hat or something, like every time he loses.
Ed needs to bet this big.
That's 1200.
That might make him let it
That is a
go.
good bet.
That might make him let it go.
2 of hearts on the river.
Shows the winner.
That's what I said. I'll call him one time just to really piss him off if I catch that 3. Still, you. Oh no, I had to do so I did it. You beat.
Should have called that. You're gonna call all the way down like that and finally hit the river, you're supposed to call. Why not? You do every other time.
Wait, you folded 3 hands all season. What are you talking about?
What's happening? Are you the button, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Three. The wheel.
Yeah, I needed the 3.
Steel wheel?
Left,
A
guys.
non-hard 3. That way you don't have to worry about it.
At least one person wakes up with a hand this time.
Mr.
Should
Bronson
put a huge
fold.
raise in on it.
Brandon, 150.
Probably going to be a raise
Out of there.
and fold.
Won the river. I thought I didn't think he had an ace. I thought he had like a middle pair or
Maybe
something.
a 10 or
And I
six.
thought, you know what? If I push all in, he's gonna fold. But I couldn't take the chance that he would
Like you said, he had like 2,000 more.
hit
right?
2,500 left. Right.
Right. I'll raise.
Yes, sir.
You go what, 10? 11?
Ed makes it 525.
That's all my chips anyway.
It wasn't worth the risk with the deuce.
Fold, fold. Double down. Double down.
Pay the man!
I just turned the card over.
Button is good.
Help me out.
I got it.
Never mind. We're good.
It should not.
Who are you listening to?
I am.
What is it? Smoke is in your eyes.
Is that a song?
Oh my God! Not that stupid song again.
I've never even heard of it.
Nobody has except for Paul.
Al Green would stay together.
Yeah, that sounds like something he listens to.
I think he's singing about dinner when he was a kid. Oh, I just dropped my chips.
Your Hershey fall out.
No, just some chips.
Fall on you, sir.
Or she's still there.
Horseshoe's nice and secure. Spongy to my colon this time.
Oh my.
Ryan sitting with a 10 jack. Calls.
Oh my. I'm
Oh
George
my.
Takei. Let's say toothpick.
See what Marco does.
What is it?
150 is 150 to go.
Let's make it 1250.
Makes it 1250.
Nice
On
big
top of
ret
200.
bet by Marco.
Fold.
What is a ret?
Rapid eye tickle.
Sorry, did I play wrong? Would you give me a lesson outside?
Marco makes the bet.
Did you see anything I
Ryan
folded?
folds.
Did you see those?
We move to the next hand.
Did I hurt your feelings? Like,
If I go up before you, if your card's key, don't blame me. No, I would
I
never.
think you guys should go out on the same hand so you can give me lessons in the park.
I got it.
Paul Moskowitz will be
1
first
minute,
out.
Bonds gonna go upstairs.
What's the problem?
1 minute will be on break.
He's mad because he had to fold a hand.
And we'll get chip counts to you guys during the break.
You didn't let me suck out on your team. So
I'll just give you an 8. You're good. Bop. Bop.
That was for Ryan, because I didn't want you to think I was this game. Did you bad, so now you want
Ed calls with his ace-10 of hearts.
Call.
Muck it.
Ryan with 3-4
A little
diamonds
shocked that
calls.
Ed just calls with that ace-10 of hearts. It seems like a hand he likes to raise.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw my 4 deuce, Brandon.
If Joe
Yeah.
stays in with his 6-8 off.
We're going to have 4 players to the flop.
Check. Check.
Ed's ace high. 10 kicker is best.
what are you raising? What's that? What are you
It's
raising?
your bet, Ryan. He's just being a dick. 250.
Wonder what he raised.
He says raise every time.
I know. Wonder what he was raising.
250.
Wow. That's a simple question, man.
Yeah.
Kind of like calling clock
Oh.
without the
Break. Break.
We are
Break. Break. 250 call.
I don't have a lot, so.
Ed calls
Two
250.
43 and a half.
Ed and Ryan are heads up.
You ready, PJ?
Ryan had enough to push that off of that.
Yep. Ryan bets, Ed folds. And folks, we'll be back in about 10 minutes after our first break of the evening.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching Chase the Bracelet.
All buttons.